Sziasztok mindenkinek! Andy vagyok, és én vagyok a brit Magyarországon.
Sziasztok, Kitty vagyok. Én vagyok a Magyarországról.
And today we is in Sardinia! Woo! So here we are then. How do you say it? Cagliari. So here we are then in Cagliari. It's Tuesday. I didn't do a lot of speaking yesterday because I couldn't speak. I've got a really bad cough and cold, and I had a really bad sore throat yesterday, but feeling a bit better today. Feeling a bit better. So why Sardinia, you ask? Well, as usual, we're here sort of like part working, part holidaying. We're spending a lot of time visiting schools, and then the rest of the time we're having a holiday. It turns out that it's another place like Madeira. It's full of old people, so we feel quite at home. But the main So, at the risk of being tarred and feathered, Italian food, right? I don't get what all the hype is. It's tomatoes, basil and pasta. And the fact that there's 400 different types of pasta is supposed to make it like, I don't know, really special. But I just don't get it. I just don't get it.
You are English. I don't think that you should criticize anybody's cuisine. Sorry.
Ooh, that's refreshing. Can't see any sardines. Whoa. Oh, I've been looking forward to this for so long. We've worked our arses off. Oh, it's great. I think we're both struggling to stay awake at the minute. But fortunately, it's quite late in the afternoon, and it's not strong enough to get hideously sunburnt, I hope.
We will see.
We will see. Yeah, this was long. Whoa! It's bloody freezing! Ah! Whoa! Whoa! Please, whenever I do the camera from up there, you can see my bald head. Oh no, never mind. Got to watch out for the jellyfish, apparently. Ah! Actually, it's not too bad. Right, here we go. I'm going to dunk. Oh, it's up to my testicles. Oh, my voice might change. Right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Oh, that's refreshing. Oh, it's a big wave. Oh, yeah, that was great. Right, it's 5:30. We're going to go home now. And I think we should do... So we need Il Shoppy de Boozy. Must be one somewhere.
I think so.
Good. Right, we've got some booze eventually. Go back to the flat and make a plan for this evening. Although after today's exhausting schedule, we're not sure we can make it up and down the stairs twice. But we will see. We will see.
Which contains flamingos.
Yes.
It's a bonus.
Good morning. Today we've decided to do a bit of nature. We've taken a bus trip out to a wildlife park, a lagoon, that's famous for flamingos. And we've just hired a couple of lovely bicycles for a couple of hours, and it's really, really nice actually. Great. We got absolutely hammered last night drinking some local moonshine. It wasn't grappa, it was, anyway, it was lethal. So a bit of a late start, and I had a bit of a hangover. But I've had a couple of beers and I feel considerably better now. But we are on the quest for flamingos. My bicycle is making a funny noise.
The handlebar of this.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird.
Oh.
I mean, it stuck.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You might be swimming with the flamingos.
I had to jump off the bike a few minutes before.
But we managed to find about half a dozen flamingos and then we gave up. And as luck would have it, we found a beach. Yes! Nice. It's interesting. I'm guessing this is some sort of World War II structure. You got loads of these old things. I used to live in Norfolk in England, and by the sea, and they were like sea defences from the war. And there were some, and they were just like posts for machine guns, heavy machine guns. And on the top, they'd have a stainless steel pin that they rested the machine gun on. And you know, 70, 80 years later, things had tumbled and fallen into the sea. And the Sheffield stainless steel on the top of the pin was immaculate. It's like the day it was cast and machined. So yeah, absolutely excellent. Really, really good. Right, we've got to get these bicycles back then. So the plan for the rest of the day is getting on towards about 5 o'clock. We're going on a bit of a road trip tomorrow. And I've arranged, well, hopefully, I've arranged to pick up a car from the airport at 7 o'clock. Although the app was a bit sketchy, so I hope it's there waiting for us. Yeah, we've got to be in Alghero, which is in the north of the island, by 10 o'clock tomorrow for some more sort of school visits and things. And it's a 2.5-hour drive. So we've got the car to make the journey tomorrow morning, and then we've got it for a couple of days afterwards as well, so we can do some more exploring. There's a couple of beaches and places we want to explore and a couple of things we want to see. Ah, flamingos! Okay, there's a little Citroen waiting for us somewhere, but we can't find it. GV469SA after the Bruce Willis trip. Oh, there it is, right in front of my eyes, you idiot. Oh, that's a nice one. Good. We finally made it back into town and finally found a place to park. What an effing nightmare. Oh, anyway, we're going to find somewhere to eat now. And I might get smashed again. Right, here we go then. Ridiculously early. We'll have to see if we can remember where we left the car. And if it's still there. Good, we made it, and I've got to say there's much more of a touristy vibe already. It's definitely not like a loud capital city like before. Usual complete nightmare trying to park, mind. Never mind, never mind. Anyway, we're off to the school.
She was understanding.
Well, that was great. The boss of the language school is a very nice lady. And we got to sit in on an Italian lesson, a beginner's Italian lesson, which was eccellente, perfetto. And Miss Clever Trousers was like, in her Italian. So, how was it to finally get to speak Italian?
It was a bit challenging, but I think I could make myself understand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good. Yeah, it's the same problem I have in Hungarian. Sometimes when I speak Hungarian to people, they sort of start talking to me back in like German or Croatian or something. And they think they're trying to help, and it just makes things even worse. And yeah, it's the same here. So you tried to speak Italian a few times, and people started speaking English. Yeah, I always feel a bit offended, because like, seriously, is my Hungarian that bad that you think I'm Croatian? Anyway. More pasta. Oh well, when in Rome. Nice. Good. So we're kind of over the hump with this trip now. The work stuff is kind of finished almost, and the last few days is probably going to be more of a holiday, which will be better. Although we've been kind of roped into an Italian cooking course this evening.
Yes, yes. We will cook ravioli.
Ravioli. Good. Okay then. I just hope there's lots of wine involved. Yeah, we're rid of a loose end for a while. It's about 1:30, I think. And we can't check in till about 3:30, so we're going to have a bit of a wander around town for a couple of hours. And hopefully find a bar or two.
I don't think you should include this one, because you are more in non-stop.
Okay.
Like a grumpy old person.
Yeah, I've been moaning non-stop apparently.
Yeah.
Well, that was great.
That's fantastic.
Well, I've got to admit, I was shitting myself because the common language. Normally, when we do these trips, the common language is English, but today the common language was Italian. But it's one of those, like, because I did Latin at school and I speak French, well, kind of, and you can kind of wing it, so it's not actually too bad. But you loved it.
I have 550 streaks on Duolingo from Italian, and I could manage the evening with it.
She was chatting like a native. I couldn't believe it. Yeah, it was brilliant. It was really, really good.
The
actually.
wine helped.
Well, the wine always helps. Yeah, wine always universal translator.
Yeah.
But that was really, really good. Did some cooking.
And the food.
And the food, and you'll never guess what? It tasted of tomatoes and basil.
Yes.
Anyway, we're going home in style. We're going to catch the bus. Hopefully.
Hope so.
Oh yeah, here. Okay, right. We'll see you in a bit. Okay, so we've driven for about an hour, right up to the north of the island, and where are we, tour guide? La Pelosa.
Pelosa?
Yeah.
And we are looking for the white beach.
Yes.
Spiaggia Bianca.
Yes, we're looking for the famous white beach.
But the water is beautiful.
So we came for a bit of a nice drive up to the north of the island. We've heard there's some really, really nice beaches, but unfortunately, as you might expect, they're all absolutely packed full of people. And the ones that aren't packed full of people, you have to pay to use them. Or you have to make a reservation like days in advance. Yeah, so I've got to tell you, I'm pissed off. I just want to find somewhere, a nice beach, away from all the noise, and just chill, just for a few hours. I've been told to stop being so grumpy and get on with it. But this is just my idea of hell. I had no idea we were coming to this awful tourist trap. It's just dreadful. I can't wait to get out of here. And there's a bloke over there with a chainsaw, and there's someone else with an angle grinder. You know, it's nice. It's white sand and, you know, blue sea and all that. It's nice if you want to show off, like, to all your Instagram friends. But I wanted a chilled day today. I didn't want this shit. So yes, mark this off your list if you're thinking of coming here. It's absolutely f***ing awful. Okay, that was the final straw. We're leaving. Okay, and the f***ing final straw is we've been told we can't use a towel on the beach because it takes all the sand away from the beach and destroys the beach. And here's the towel police. I don't understand it. It's not the answer to over-tourism. You shouldn't punish tourists for coming here. The real villains are people like Ryanair. You know, there's better ways to solve the problem than like fleecing people and treating people like shit. Just because they want to visit, you know, a beautiful island. Yeah, so f*** this place. And Andy's gone. He's cracked. He's been dropped on the final climb by the hot new prospect from Hungary. Although I suspect she might be doping. She's loving this, making me grovel.